a green-white checker to determine who is making or missing the round of 8. Brandon Jones, Connor Zilic, Justin Allgaier, all locked in with wins and on points. Sam Mayer 30 ahead, Taylor Gray 13 ahead, Jesse Love 8 ahead, Sheldon Creech 6 ahead. Sammy Smith is in on a tiebreaker over his teammate Carson Waffle. Nick Sanchez, Austin Hill, Harrison Burton, all pretty far back. And on the front row, it'll be Connor Zilic and Austin Green. Then it's Jeb and Kaz. Then Taylor and Hill. Then Sammy and Mozak. So the tiebreaker goes to So the tiebreaker would be Sammy being ahead of Quapple today because they both finished a high of 4th in this round. Well, Connor's all ahead. They're on old tires. The first one who's on new tires is Justin Allgaier, but he is outside the top 10. So the 88's looking pretty good for win number 10 on the year. And overtime. Coming to the restart zone. Connor and Austin Green on the front row. Restart zone, we're there. We're back underway at the Roval. Overtime. Side by side for the lead, heading for 1. Connor's got it with a good push from Jeb. Side by side for 2nd. Austin Green's actually still next to Connor. Now Connor clears through 1. Still a lot of chaos throughout the pack. The 8 of Sammy making it 3 wide. He's up to 5th. He's looking on Jeb for 4th. A lot of chaos right now as everybody's trying to get through. Contact. Taylor hits LeBay and moves him up the track. Mozak also gets hit. The 41 of Sam gets put in the grass by Jesse Love. A bunch of chaos. Turn 7's going to be crazy. Here they come up to 7. More contact. Eckes shoves Nick wide. Into turn 7. Dive bomb corner. Look out. Eckes taps. LeBay, he spins in front of the pack. Brennan pulls into him hard. Head-on hit for Poole and LeBay. They are destroyed. Can they get it back going? 3 wide through NASCAR 2 in Charlotte. Eckes in the middle. Taylor outside. Sheldon inside. Here the backstretch chicane. Side by side between the 00 and 16. The 16 runs the 00 wide. Eckes gets the advantage. He gets both spots. No caution for LeBay and Poole. White flag is going to be out. A lot of sparks coming off the 16 of Christian Eckes. Sheldon back to the inside of Eckes. We've taken the white flag. White flag's out for Connor. And contact between Love, Sheldon, and Taylor. Just into the inside of Sawalich. That's for 7th spot. But Taylor's 1 point out right now on Sammy. He must get a position. Jesse Love driving away. The next car ahead of the 54. There's Connor. And the caution comes out. The race is going to end. Connor Zilic is going to win his 10th race of the season. He joins Corey Heim as the only other driver to do that in the 3 major series in NASCAR this year. And Sammy Smith, with 1 point to the good over Taylor Gray on the cut line, will advance to the round of 8. Wow. Sammy Smith had a right front tire go down, and then Sage had a right front failure, and the caution came out for Sage. And with that pit stop, Sammy's going to advance, and Taylor's going to be ousted. Checker flag, win number 10 on the year with the checkered. Connor Zilic conquers the Charlotte Roval. And Austin Green with a career best 2nd place, but it's all about the WeatherTech 88. Connor Zilic, the road course missile. He does it again on the road course. And Taylor Gray, who was above the cut line until that caution, gets ousted.
And as I look at our standings right now, we're showing a tie at the cut with Sammy Smith and the 54 of Taylor Gray. But some of that may have changed because he had the advantage when we saw the caution flag. Again, we got to review all of this to make everything official. Sounded like a little dejection on the 54 radio. Maybe they're thinking the same as what we were right there. Looks like Carson Quapple is good at +2. He ends up 15th after coming down and getting those fresher tires. And
I guess I'm going to sit and wait through this.
If it all works out and it is official and Sammy Smith does move on, think about the way the playoffs ended. Engine problems early at Bristol.
Wow. Well, this is going to take a while to sort through who's in, who's out.
And he was a bulldog
But
today.
we know Connor Zilic will at the Roval again.
Keep himself in the game. The tire that goes down, the pit stop, the caution comes out. And right now it would appear he's in position, but still no official word from NASCAR who gets that 8th and final position.
Yeah, no word yet. They're doing that on purpose because they're trying to build up drama.
These two guys, the 8 feels pretty good. The 54 does not. But as you mentioned, we got to wait till it's official from NASCAR to figure out the exact situation of all this.
And you mentioned Carson Quapple getting 15th. He got basically 4 positions on that restart. That was the difference maker for him.
Well, here's the other thing I would say. We know it's a
And here's the 88. Connor burning it down on the front stretch. Also focusing on the 8 of Sammy. Split screen. Big burnout here at the night for Connor Zilic here at the Roval. What a season he has had. And all he has to do is just survive the next 3 weeks, or obviously win. And he's damn near guaranteed a championship 4 spot with how big of a cushion he had because of how great his regular season was this year. And a big John Force style burnout for Connor Zilic. Hell, he's burning it down in turn 1. He's burning it down so much.
That you have right now, and the emotions, the excitement from these guys.
It's hard to describe to people the pressure that young man to the left of the screen was under at points in this race, and how he had to just find another level of performance. The pressure that team was under in this round.
Come on, dog.
Issue at Bristol.
Hey.
And you just, it's tough to represent.
Sorry, I keep like itching your ears. More burnouts for Connor. Now he parks on the front stretch and he sets the steering wheel on the dash, and here comes his crew to greet him.
all time behind A.J. Allmendinger. Just an incredible rookie season. His win total is
Here comes Connor Zilic out of the roof hatch
win stickers on the bumper.
with win number 10 in 2025. The greatest Xfinity Series rookie season ever keeps on going.
And thanks for being patient with us, but we have still not received official word on who gets that 8th and final position. Sammy Smith or Taylor Gray.
Still no word on who is in between Sammy and Taylor.
Well, you see what it means. You look at Taylor Gray's face right there.
Connor flying around like he's got jets on his arms.
And you want some parallels about young, talented drivers yesterday? Corey Heim gets his 10th win of the season in the Truck Series. Today, it's Connor Zilic. Here's Ken Kuhn.
Connor Zilic enters the double-digit club. We said that was a goal, 10 wins on the season. But let's talk about that late race restart. Richie Lindley said the only way you were winning that race is to stay out. How did you keep the guys on newer tires away?
Enough people stayed out with
Connor Zilic wins at the Roval. Most wins in the Xfinity Series rookie season at 10. What a year he's having. And now he's just got to get his championship. But the word is still out on who has the final playoff spot. We're focusing on Quapple, Taylor, and Sammy, as well as Connor, who's messing around with the camera at the moment before he climbs back into the car.
First time since 1974 that multiple drivers in the top 3 series of NASCAR have won 10 races. And we go to the playoff standings, and that's the story we've been telling you. Quapple showing it +2.
First time since 1974 we have 2 drivers in with 10 wins in all 3 national series. Heim getting his 10th yesterday, and now Zilic getting his 10th today. And still no word, but the CW has playoff standings up, and it says Quapple's in by 2. Sammy and Taylor are tied, and Sammy's in. Sammy got the tiebreaker.
We had given you there late the tiebreaker situation between Sammy Smith
and the tiebreaker would be the best finish this round. That would go to the 8th with his 3rd today.
And this is an easy one. It would go to Sammy Smith because it's best finish in the round. And coming into the day, he had it, and then that 3rd place today.
So it should be Sammy Smith, but we gotta wait for official confirmation. It seems pretty clear to me. I don't know why it's taken this long.
Just a great effort by Sammy. 24 points below the cut line after the engine failure in Bristol, Tennessee for driver 8.
Well, for the bad luck.
Gotta build up drama, I guess.
All of that flipped
I don't know. It feels unnecessary to me.
You could say bad luck from the lockups, but then they get on pit road.
We need the full season point system back. That's my opinion.
He's able to cycle in front. I mean, as fortunate as Sammy was, obviously the frustration you see on the right-hand side of your screen for Taylor, who did not have a good car today, Parker, but he did a really good job managing the race and stayed out of trouble and was going to be in a good position here. They did everything they could on that 54 in terms of putting him in the right position, transition-wise, and obviously everything up full of the caution was unfortunate for them. But I also go back to Kansas for Sammy Smith and how that team responded to the devastation of what happened at Bristol and had put on an epic performance there. Backed it up here today. I think this is, a very powerful moment for that 8 team and Sammy Smith, considering the performances that they put these last 2 races.
I look at these 2 drivers in this situation, and I rewind a number of months back to Martinsville in the spring.
Yeah.
And they were the storyline there for different reasons. When Taylor Gray appeared to be maybe on his way to the victory, right? And then Sammy Smith had the contact, and we know the confrontation that followed. And now today they both sit and wait to see what their fate is in regard to the playoffs and trying to advance out of the round of 12.
Well, Taylor Green like that.
Yeah, I wonder how Taylor's going to feel about that 8 car.
Just one of them.
After Martinsville and now losing a chance at the championship to him via tiebreaker, possibly.
These teams.
Well, I wouldn't say.
I can only imagine.
I wouldn't say possibly. I'd say most likely.
Because for us up here, what is it? Like it's it's palpable right now.
Well, as we sit here now, they're tied, and we know and we have shown you the tiebreaker goes to Sammy Smith. What's in question here and what NASCAR is looking at is the finish for Taylor Gray, because right now unofficially on our board he shows 12th. But if NASCAR goes back and looks at this and says, wait a minute, at the time of caution he was actually 11th, that means he gets 1 more point and there's no longer a tie, and it's Gray that advances. Every position is a point, and we sell this, right? And I know at times fans are like, they're so dramatic. This is why it matters. And when you think of the history of the Xfinity Series and the playoffs and the margins advancing from the round of 12 to the round of 8, more often than not, the difference in that 8th and 9th
Taylor Gray
position
said somebody
is less than 5
come and
points.
pat his back. He's talking to somebody, but it looks like he's looking around at a ghost town right now, and for good reason. His chance at the championship may have just been snatched from within his grasp by that really unfortunate caution.
Yeah, I just There's just hope. You mentioned that's not a great plan.
It's just amazing how everything flipped there late in this race. Saw a slight celebration
I
there.
thought he did
And I
something
was
we
like, oh,
didn't.
maybe I've got word, and I don't believe we do. No, I just go back.
I got driving lessons tomorrow. I gotta see when that is.
What
time is that at?
in position, in
Sunday.
the track
Tomorrow
position,
it's
and now you're on the
yes,
inside
and I was
looking
at
in.
5. Yes.
Goes down,
At
you
7.
make the
Let's
pit
go.
stop,
And watch Blue Jays Yankees the whole time tomorrow. Watch the whole Blue Jays Yankees game tomorrow, unlike I did today. I couldn't do that today with Dad, but that's okay.
And all of that is really
Toronto, it would have been a recording, but Toronto blew it out. So
everybody with that 18.
They hit the lottery in that one.
You know, here's the other thought on this. If it stays this way, and it is Sammy Smith that advances, Junior Motorsports, all 4 of their cars into the round of 8, which is just remarkable.
that's
They come away
absurd.
right this year. Not surprised.
JRM could have all 4 cars in the next
So
round.
good at every type of a racetrack that we've been to.
Well, Zillett just went today. That's
They could
number
have
17
4.
for JRM.
They could have half the playoff field,
I would say
half of the 8 cars in the round of 8.
how instrumental
half.
That's wild.
And I say that only how we rule it officially that Zillett was ruled the winner, but 17 wins. They go to 7-0 on the road courses
This is
year.
the time of
Junior
caution.
Motorsports. And now we look and try to
There's Taylor.
eavesdrop a little bit on what NASCAR
He's behind Love.
It's taking so long. Yeah, doesn't seem to be clear. Really anything to decide right here. You see, he's right behind Jesse Love.
I think he's in 12. I think it's a tiebreaker. I think the 8's gonna get in.
Scoring Love behind him right now, so I don't know.
And I would say, you know, the caution light is on there. I will remind you that that's unofficial on the final lap. It's the timestamp, and you see the time of caution from race control, bottom of your screen.
But do you not agree? Like when we look at that, Love's in front of him, and Love is actually scored behind him. So unless that's how they cross the line somehow, you know, sometimes as your the caution comes out, some guys drive around you, but that's not actually really finished when you come to the line. That's what I was guessing.
Right. Yeah.
I'm with you on that, but yeah. I'm saying, that's the time they
Yeah, I think Sammy's in.
The only other thing I can think is that they're trying to look at a little bit of maybe where Carson Koppel was there because he was actually side by side with a couple cars. Fair enough.
And the word we're getting from NASCAR is once the caution came out, Taylor Gray continued to advance his position.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. What we see right there.
Absolutely. And so that's what NASCAR is sorting through, just to be certain where he was. Here's the time of caution. And even
Yeah, show the onboard.
you can see the light is illuminated.
And Love's ahead of him. At this point, he's going to go up here and potentially pass Jesse Love. There's good potential, I can tell you. Yeah, I think there's a possibility. And here it is. Yeah.
Yeah, Taylor passed Love.
I'm with you, Parker. I can't believe that.
I think
that's what
yeah,
we're
he's
looking
out.
at. I mean,
There's no other way to put it other than Taylor Gray is out. Jesse Love passed it back.
Taylor Gray is in front of Jesse Love. We don't believe that's how it will end.
No.
But even if it does, the tiebreaker goes to Sammy Smith. And
Yeah,
so
Sammy's
once you
in,
get
but
that corrected,
we're just gonna wait for official word, I guess.
the insurance gets even greater. It
shows a minimum
at the cut line for Smith.
It makes me think they're looking more. I can't.
This feels just like Bell and Byron at Martinsville last year. I'm sick of this
On the
feeling.
last lap.
We know Harrison Burton, Austin Hill, and Nick Sanchez are out.
We had that shot at Quapple, and there was some uncertainty there. It did appear on where they stood.
Sammy's moving around here. He's going to talk to Bozak.
It is official. They've taken the position away from Taylor Gray.
All right, it's over. No tiebreaker needed. Sammy Smith is out of the round of 8 by 1 point over Taylor Gray. And that's it from the Roval. See y'all later. RBL. Peace.
How brutal of a moment was that to wait for, Sammy?
I mean, yeah, it was a hard fought day for sure. You know, we brought speed. I'm very proud of our effort that we put in this week to be able to put ourselves in this position. We knew it was going to take a lot. So I'm very proud of everyone at JRM, everyone on my team. Philip made a great call to pit. Obviously, it was a Hail Mary move and it worked. So just thank you to Pilot, TMC, Allstate Peterbilt Group, Chevrolet, JRM, everyone that helped out. Obviously, I appreciate most of that. Kind of let me in there in that turn 1 deal just so I could, you know, make something happen. And I was able to do that. And I'm relieved. I'm just excited to go try to race for another championship.
Taylor Gray, who is
I was over here, Taylor Gray.
You do everything you can, kind of on a roller coaster day, and then you got to sit and wait for it. What emotions are going through your head right now?
Yeah, just obviously bummed out, right? Don't be able to go race for a championship at the end of the year, so just weren't good enough. We weren't good enough today. We didn't have a good Bristol, and we shouldn't even have to be in this spot, but we are, and we're gonna take our loss and move on to the next four and try to get one in a couple races.
Thanks, Taylor.
The focus now
All right,
on
that's
getting
it.
career win number